Hi, we're here with the Urban Information Network with Congressman Elijah Cummings, an esteemed member and soon-to-be chairman of the Transportation Committee in the House. Congressman Cummings has been a leader and a supporter of COMTO and transportation issues on a national level. And in particular, we'd just like to quickly get his thoughts on the role of transportation and transit as a job creator for sustainable income of $15 an hour and over in the African American community.
Certainly transportation is extremely important, and the new technologies, the things that we're talking about today, is one thing to have technology. It's another thing to have technology that will help people get jobs and sustain businesses. We in Baltimore, after Freddie Gray died, we really did a deep dive analysis of what was needed in our city. And the one thing that we realized that we could not do without was jobs. And as you probably know, we have a lot of African Americans drivers. And by the way, one of the things that frightens me about some of the new technology, these driverless cars, is exactly what that will do is it'll put a lot of African Americans and others out of jobs. So we've got to figure out ways to make sure that we use technology so that it opens more doors for folk. But again, but not just for workforce, not just the workforce, but also for people to have opportunities to move from place to place.
You made a point, and I'm from Detroit, so it's a topic that's near and dear to our heart from those of us that are from the Detroit area, that you gave the example of what happens when someone might have a program that could change their life, but they can't get to it. What role do you think public transportation plays? And the leadership of public transportation is represented by COMTO here in not just economic development, but in allowing people to successfully maintain a standard of living.
Can you hold on? What's the matter?
Answer the question and we need to move it.
Okay, all right, okay. Now, I'm sorry, you got to answer that again.
You made the point that someone, in the case of your example, had a program that could really change their life or save their life, but couldn't get to the program. And so what do you think people should know? We have those back in Detroit, for example, and in other urban areas that don't prioritize public transportation, getting people to jobs, medical appointments, and things like that, that is integral to the economic development of an entire region.
Yeah, it is so important. You know, we had a situation in Baltimore where we had Amazon come in, and they had to lay people off or fire people because they couldn't get to the jobs. We've got to have people who are sensitive to all of that in high places, and making sure that we get people where they've got to go. They cannot, if they can't make a living, if they can't get to a job, they can't make a living, and that's a real problem. So, and again, we have to have people sensitive to those kind of issues, and dealing with them at all times.
Well, thank you for sharing those thoughts. We appreciate your history of leadership and continued leadership in the House. Congressman Elijah Cummings.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What's the problem?
Thank you.
Thank you.